Hello, everybody. Carly Brookfield here, Chief Executive of Driving Instructors Association. I just wanted to take a few seconds of your time today just to give you the lowdown on our national conference happening in November, for which we're selling tickets now. As you can see, all the details in the background there. But here's just a little extra detail, hopefully to entice you to come along and join us on the day. This year's conference will see us returning to a fantastic venue, which is the British Motor Museum in Gay, Oxfordshire, just off the M40 motorway, so very accessible. We decided to return here because it is such a great venue. The conference room alone has a 360-degree view of the racetrack where cars are tested for brands like Jaguar and Land Rover. But beneath the conference room is a whole heritage motor museum, which the entrance for is included in your ticket to the conference. So you'll be able to go and have a look at some point during the day at one of the world's largest collections of heritage vehicles. But that's not the only reason, clearly, to come to the DIA National Conference. What else is going on? A great lineup of speakers for you guys to not only listen to, but have them hear your voice as well. First up, we've got the Transport Minister, Richard Oldham, the minister currently responsible for road safety, as well as aspects of driver testing, licensing, basically the stuff that affects our world. You'll be able to hear from him some important updates about policy and legislation, and he'll be here to hear from you, one of the most important stakeholders in road safety. Then we'll have Loveday Ryder, the Chief Executive of the DVSA, always a popular speaker and someone that you both want to hear from on important issues like test waiting time recovery, ADI performance, all those kind of things. But you also often want to put your two penny worth too and share your views with her. So that's a great opportunity to have that dialogue, perhaps a little bit of debate with these senior policymakers. And that's the opportunity DIA gives at its conferences, is getting the right people in the room to hear you and for you to hear from as well. Also in the morning session, we'll be joined by Dr. Sean Hellman, a leading transport psychologist and expert in driver behaviour. And he'll be sharing some of the latest insights from research that's being undertaken in areas of driver behaviour that can really help complement your training. In the afternoon sessions, we'll be moving into CPD workshops, and we'll be looking at some really great topics. Following on from the mindfulness workshop that was really popular last year, we're going to be doing a workshop on emotional intelligence, EQ, and how that can help you in your training and develop as a trainer, but how you can also help develop emotional intelligence in your pupils, which is really useful as they become independent drivers, learning to think and be aware of others and others' contexts, to think about their safety, basically. We'll also be looking at coaching in another workshop. What is coaching? Defining what coaching is, and looking at when to coach, when to instruct, and how to blend the teaching strategies as well. So that's going to be a really interesting workshop to attend as well, because I think some people are still a little bit unclear on when to coach, what coaching techniques are appropriate, and how to blend instruction and coaching. We'll also be joined by team members from DVSA to give us the lowdown on the latest approach to standards checks, to ADI performance, and looking at how you can up your game in terms of performance against the national standards, and not just on the day of your standards check. So your overall performance rating goes up. So that will be a very valuable session for all trainers, rider and driver. There'll be plenty of opportunity to also speak to exhibitors on the day, speak to the DIA team, go to the DIA shop, all of the usual activity that you have on site. Plus, as I've said before, absolute bonus of being able to go around the Heritage Museum itself as well, and just soak up the atmosphere of a great venue, great conference, and having that opportunity to catch up with like-minded driver and rider trainers. So tickets are on sale now. Member price £70, £80 for non-members. If you're bringing 5 or more people, there's also a discount on the website for that volume booking. Go on the website now, get your ticket, and we'll see you there on Friday, the 24th of November. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you are too.